BAND-MAID with Zen. It's the brand new song and it's about to premiere. So I'm going to get my headphones on and enjoy. I mean, you guys already know this if you've been following this channel. I have been a BAND-MAID fan since the first couple of days of 2019. I've been reacting to their music for the longest time. I've seen them live, enjoyed so much of their music. But I'm always honest on this channel. You guys know that about me. So I'm looking forward to this. Now, if I'm completely honest, what am I expecting? Well, we got a little bit of a preview of this. I've been avoiding spoilers. Like, I know the trailer for the anime came out that included this. So I've basically been avoiding that, and I've been avoiding spoilers. But what I did see was at the final show of the ZEP tour, they showed the preview of everything that was coming up in 2025, which gave us a little clip of this song. So I know it's going to be a rock song. You know, which sounds so obvious. Of course it's going to be a rock song, it's BAND-MAID. But, you know, BAND-MAID, one of the reasons why I love them so much is that they're not restricted to doing the same sort of thing, that we can get memorables, that we can get start-overs. That's one of the reasons why I love BAND-MAID so much. I mean, it's actually one of the primary reasons, is because they're not limited. They choose to do. Everything you hear from them is a choice. They choose to do the music they do. They're not restricted. Oh, are we going to get an advert? Adverts! This is why I got the sound turned off. Is he going to get another advert? Are we going to get another advert? Oh, we're just going to wait here forever? Oh, that's weird. All right, let's just start getting this playing. I've noticed that the whole YouTube system's become really dodgy recently. Like, the adverts thing's gone horrible now. Anyway, you can't get out of adverts and everything crashes. So, basically, yeah, what am I expecting from this? I'm expecting it to be a hard rock song. It's clearly a single, it's clearly an anime theme tune, so I'm expecting it not to really be anything too out there, too surprising. I'm expecting it to be very much the core BAND-MAID sound. The music video, that just the couple of seconds clip we got, it looks like it's directed by the same guy who directs almost all of their music videos, which means the music video is usually fairly functional, just kind of like it's a live performance. You know, I've got nothing against that. If you're going to show the band performing, that's fine. So as you can probably tell, my expectations on this, I'm expecting to like it because it's BAND-MAID. So anything that's out of the ordinary, I'm going to be really interested. I'm going to be looking for it, whether it be in the video direction, whether it be in the song. I'm going to be looking for anything out of the ordinary, because if we get something which is fairly standard, hey, let's just do an anime theme tune, nice and normal, I'll love it. If there's anything out of the ordinary, I'm going to love it too. So that's kind of my attitude going into this. Once again, always honest on this channel. I know, but there's a lot of people who say, oh, if you do an anime theme tune, you have to do it exactly how you're told to do it. I'm not going to get into this while we've got 20 seconds, but it's much more complicated than that. I still believe whatever song we have, BAND-MAID going to be doing what BAND-MAID going to do. So, let's check this out. 10 seconds to go. The volume is turned up. Seems to be very... Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, shit. Stay up. That's what she said. Anyway. I am doing your life into the bright. Nobody knows I future. All right, here we go. That's a nice chunky sound there. Oh, I like this. The sound's really thick. From a headphone. Oh, I like that. I really like the mid-tempo feel of this. So put my head back. Very melody focused as well. Alright. Oh, you got a little woo that you can sing along to as well. I love that bit. That little walking down scale there. No head bobbing. scratch record sound in there was cool as well. Nice little touches. Alright, it's bridge time. Bridges can make or break a song. Let's see what we get. Bit of anime reference there. Alright. Nice melody-based bridge, and then straight into the solo. I think we're going to develop that melody a bit more. Oh, nice! Lead on the snare, leading on the snare, nice. Oh, nice. Love that. Milk that little walking down scale there in the last chorus. This is very nice. This is very nice. Ooh, BAND-MAID ZEN. All right, let's leave it on that. It deserves to be left on the title card, so yeah, don't forget the name. First of all, love that. There's a lot of things about this. Now, I said that I was expecting it to be a BAND-MAID rock single, and a lot of the things about this were that, but I was looking for the things that separated it, and that's what I've got a lot to talk about here. Now, first of all, yeah, this was a mid-tempo headbanger. Not like haven't got songs like this before, but I think that this was really nicely executed. The whole way it was recorded, the whole feel of it, it really sort of made you want to bob your head. Real sort of good punch to every little bit of it. That's nice, first of all. So that's the tone that we're going for. And then really what you need there is you need to sort of like make it interesting. And again, it's in the details. Now, my favorite part of this whole song was that pre-chorus that leads into the chorus. I love the way this sort of like walks down. Yeah, you got that sort of feeling. It sort of builds up the tension. I've always got a thing for songs that either have like a sort of a long walking down or walking up scale, and you sort of use that to build up that tension. You sort of pull back the spring before the punch comes in. Love that. I love the way that turns into a sort of much more stabby sort of mid-tempo headbang, and then you get the little scratch on the record and punch, in comes the chorus. Love that. Chorus itself, good. Love it. Not exactly like their greatest ever chorus. I've always said this, BAND-MAID for me are not a chorus heavy band. They do good choruses, but it's more about the journey for a BAND-MAID song. You know, it's about the whole way that you kind of get to where you're going. So for me, the whole journey of this song, the way it flows, was kind of the best thing about it. It flowed really well. You know, from the intro, which sort of comes in lightly and then punches in, you get a good headbang, but you know, it doesn't just settle on a riff and leave you there to get bored. It doesn't get overly sort of congratulatory, like, oh, listen how good this riff, and just leaves it going round and round. The song's always changing. It's always moving. It's doing what you want a really good rock song to do, which is just keep on giving you things, but flowing well. Now, I have to move on to the bridge. Maybe, again, I'm always honest, so if you're just going like, everything's perfect, then just, you might want to skip this next bit. There was one bit which I felt a little bit like, shame. When we came into the bridge, I liked the way it sort of stopped and then came back in, reminded me a bit of Forbidden Tale. But then we got that nice sort of like, really sort of anthemic melody, and I felt like they were going to build that up, but instead they just kind of went straight into the solo, and it was kind of obvious that the solo would probably come next. This is something that BAND-MAID have done before. You know, you get a melodic bridge and it goes into solo. I get that. I just felt like the bridge had more. You know, I think that bit where she's singing, they could have run that around one more time over and build it up more and more. I felt that the solo was great, but there was like twice as much of that as I know. By the way, I know as like most BAND-MAID fans are like, well, I can't say get the solo short. But for me, I think the solo could have been half the length it was, and the melodic bridge could have been twice the length it was, because I thought the bridge, you were getting more building up from that melody bit. I thought it was building and building and building. And to be honest, that's actually more in line with the way that BAND-MAID do actually write a lot of their other songs. They tend to have very short, punchy solos. Solo was great. if I had to choose, I mean, to be honest, that solo and a double length bridge together just make the whole song longer, I would have gone for that personally. But if between the bridge, the melodic bridge, and the solo, the melodic bridge was definitely the bit I felt was, doing more. So I wanted more of that. Okay, fair enough. The final chorus, though, love the way that played out. Love the way we ended the final chorus. And then again, we go to that walking down little sort of run of notes there. And just the whole way they keep that going. Fly forwards into the end. Beautiful ending. Great. So, how does this rank? It is basically like if you take the BAND-MAID does a BAND-MAID single kind of thing, the sort of songs where we're not expecting to be surprised so much as just entertained and expecting it not to be an exact rehash of something that came before. That's an area that BAND-MAID are very good at. I love being surprised. I love their more out there songs. I tend to be more into the album tracks. That sounds like such an edgelord thing to say, but you know what I mean. But considering this is one of those singles and it's an anime theme tune, this for me is on the upper end. This is one of the stronger ones. I really enjoyed this. I thought it was really good. I thought the music video as well was actually very well directed. I'm almost certain it's directed by the same guy who does all the other ones. It's really got his style, bright lights, high contrast background, the exact same camera angles you always use. This one was just a little bit more, I like this. I think this really worked well. I think the little inclusions of the bit which referenced the ZENSHU, isn't it? The anime. I thought that was really cool. There was a lot of good stuff going on in this that I really enjoyed. To be honest, just very satisfying, great little song, very rewarding as a single, and in that position as a single, as an anime theme tune where we're not expecting big experimentation, we're just expecting BAND-MAID to show how much punch they've got, and again, not repeat themselves. This was great. I really liked this. It carried the BAND-MAID sound, but did something interesting with it, felt distinct, and it felt like one of the most prime examples of the BAND-MAID sound. This is really strong. I felt like everything in here felt really effective with those tiny little notes that I made that you're going to all get angry in the comments about. Anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts. As always, get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Get angry with me if you must do. But remember, it's all opinions and constructive conversation. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, I need coffee. Ciao, ciao.